சிறப்புரையாற்ற தூர்தர்ஷன் தலைமை இயக்குனர் திரு கே சதீஷ் நம்பூதிரிபாத் அவர்களை அழைக்கிறோம். We request Director General of Doordarshan, Shri K. Satish Nambudiripad, to deliver a special address on this gracious occasion.
Most respected Honorable Minister for Information Broadcasting and Parliamentary Affairs, Dr. L. Murugan, sir. The distinguished invitees, most respected Padma awardees, whose sheer presence has added glory to this occasion, whose presence here is a great blessings to the 50th year anniversary celebration of DD Tamil Nadu. Prominent citizens of Tamil Nadu, the family members of Doordarshan, All India Radio and entire Prasar Bharati, and ladies and gentlemen, distinguished invitees. It is said that as human beings, one should always live in the presence. The saying goes that if you don't compare and compete, don't look back and yearn for the future, you will be happy, my son. The demand nowadays is to live in the presence. Work hard, tellies, book, etc. Everybody talks about there is no point in looking back or looking forward. But occasions such as this, not only in the case of individuals, but also in institutions, it demands that one look back, canonize the yesterdays, draw sustenance from what you have been, what your achievements have been, so that knowing your roots, you can spread the wings, as I say. Friends, we are all gathered here to celebrate the 50th anniversary of DD Tamil Nadu, DD Tamil. It has been a glorious journey. 50 years is not a small time in anybody's life, more so in the case of institutions like these, which gave a major hand in nurturing the culture, the music, the society, the sociology, the national integration and nation building for this part of the country. As you know, in the case of All India Radio, it started sometime in 1927, both in Mumbai and Kolkata, and Doordarshan came into being by 1959. By 62, in small manner, the transmission had started, and by 72, as you know, the regional channels have started coming into being. The world over, it was left to the governments of the day. It is not so only in the case of India. The world over, it was left to the governments of the day to lay the infrastructure and set up of institutions such as Doordarshan or All India Radio. That is the radio as well as the satellite TV channels. Same was the case with India also. 1975, nearly 7 or 8 channels, regional channels were there. Probably Tamil Nadu, DD Tamil was the only one which came into being on a day when nation was celebrating its independence, 15th August 1975. And then till the 80s and up to the mid-90s were the so-called golden days of Doordarshan, where most of the people who are here would have grown up with Doordarshan. The stories, both on the software side as well as the hardware side, that is the expansion of DD networks on the base of one transmitter a day, I'm sure that you would have heard of it. The world over and all over India, the Doordarshan terrestrial networks, both LPTs and HPTs, came into being. And serials like Chanakya or Ramayana, Mahabharata, quiz, news, we all grew up with that kind of a system. Then came the satellite revolution of mid-90s, along with the opening up of the nation's economy and satellite revolution of the 1995 onwards, large number of channels started coming into being. From the exclusive market or the monopoly of what we were having, especially for Doordarshan, the market became one of extreme competitiveness. Today, the ministry under the charge of Dr. L. Murugan, sir, the ministry which gives permission for uplinking and downlinking of satellite channels, there are something to tune of more than 916 I think is the exact number. All may not be operational, but more than 900 odd channels are uplinking and downlinking in India. And Doordarshan is one of them. Of course, it is a bouquet of nearly 35 channels. The entire DD is called 35 channels, 2 of news, then 5 national channels. We have got a Kisan, we have got Urdu, we have got Bharati, which is exclusively for the cultural matters, DD National, of course, and DD Sports. Then 22 satellite-based regional channels and nearly 6 state channels, which are still on terrestrial kind of a transmission. There are larger and bigger channel houses operating in this country, and the satellite revolution gave way for the digital revolution of the current days. You know the system now. Every human being who has got a small phone in his hand has become a creator. He is a medium, he is a message, he is a messenger, he is a receiver. He can create stories or what is called in these parlance as data, be it oral data or a visual data, and people can see it in a jiffy the world over. Recently, the times of COVID further changed the scenario. Almost all of us have become, sitting in our own houses, we have become artists, musicians, creators, and giving creative expression to our capacities or capabilities or our artistic tendencies. And it is for the whole world to see. The consumption pattern and practices have also changed. Coupled with this, the government's role in the entertainment, as a provider of entertainment, as was the case in the 60s and 70s or even 80s, they have also changed. But government's role as far as news is concerned is very, very relevant. That is why, because in the large, nearly 400 odd TV, satellite channels alone are working in the field of news. In this cacophony of news making, there is a great relevance for the government of the day to put across its idea to the people. Whatever good work it is doing will have to be told, conveyed to the people in its own terms. That is why there are 2 news channels, DD News as well as DD India, which is in English, beaming. Regional channels such as Tamil, all the nearly 22 plus 6, almost all the states have their own channels. They all have a very, very major news segment also. In the case of DD Tamil, nearly 4 to 5 hours of news are being telecast every day. And I'm sure that people listen to it with great interest because government news is what they ultimately give credence to. Of course, as I mentioned, we are in a highly competitive world. Doordarshan is aware of the need to compete in this world. And also, we know that we cannot rest on laurels. Ramayana and Mahabharata or Chanakya or Hum Log, they were all of one day. We cannot rest on laurels. Sir, with your approval and with your guidance, we have been extremely concerned about 2 or 3, 4 issues. One is improving the content. Number 2, bettering the inter-channel integration, using better content of one channel for another, especially in the case of Kisan channel. Why not a good work that is being done in Tamil Nadu be not shown in DD Assam or DD Kerala or in DD Odia. Inter-channel integration is a matter of major concern. Then we also know that we need to do our marketing strategies better, but that again is dependent on the content that we are generating. And fourth, most important, is the transition to digital transmission. Ultimately, as I mentioned, the children of the day don't watch probably the linear transmission, that is the TV. Very few in our families would be watching TV on the content or story or news on a TV as we all used to do. They watch it in a phone. Newspapers, very few youngsters read it. So ultimately, the future is of the digital transmission. We have to do that. But we are in a hurry. Doordarshan is in a hurry to regain its lost glory as a channel which is watched by the people and then gradually shift to the digital transmission. So under your leadership, we are trying our level best to do that, sir. I will urge all the youngsters to watch the digital OTT platform of Doordarshan, Waves. It's slightly different from the Waves Summit that is going to happen, about which Honorable Minister will definitely be talking. A major event that is to come up in Mumbai under the direct leadership and the direction of Honorable Prime Minister, starting on May 1st. Taking cue from that, Doordarshan has come out with its digital platform called Waves, where a large number of content is available, nearly in 12 languages, with digital inclusivity and rural penetration, old stories of Doordarshan, movies, programs, and interactive events, even scope for shopping. I mentioned all these because we are aware that 50th anniversary is an occasion, is a celebration for reinventing, as I mentioned, the role and relevance of this institution. We have to first find our feet. We have to see that our roots are very strong. Then only we'll be able to branch. In this aspect, the role of the channels, news channels like DD Tamil are extremely important, who have done yeoman service in the regions for national integration, for improving, for informing the people, educating the people, giving them wholesome entertainment, and that role is still relevant. We are aware of this matter. And with these words, let me thank the Prasar Bharati and DD leadership in Chennai for organizing this wonderful event, for getting a galaxy of people, including some of the Padma awardees, and announcing the 50th anniversary celebration, and also giving me an occasion to be part of this wonderful, memorable event. I thank you the Doordarshan leadership in Chennai, and I also thank Honorable Minister and all others who have taken their time, valuable time, to be part of this institution, part of this event, this celebration. Thank you for your attention. Thank you. Jai Hind.